Really?
Yeah, I'm really proud of it. And so we're going to try to get it on television.
Now, can you tell us who all the people are that are in?
Yeah, I play Digger Cleverly, and I have Digger Jr. and Junior Jr. and Miles, my brother, who's our bass player. He unfortunately has no sight. And then we have his boy Otto Cleverly, and that makes up the Cleverly trio.
Well, I got your text message when you were out at Charlie's. I was going to try to make it out, and I couldn't.
You got to come sometime. It's we're the characters. As soon as we walk in Charlie's, we're the Cleverlys, and we don't come out of character until the thing's over with. And it's mixed with some skits and some funny things. Some people have got the wrong impression because some people don't know that we're actually playing at first. And I've heard people say, that's the weirdest thing I have ever seen. Them's the weirdest people I've ever seen. They believe we're real people. And when we do those little things at Charlie's, there's still people in there eating their steaks whenever we go in there and set up. And we're kind of a zany-looking bunch.
Yeah.
And, boy, you can just see them lock onto you, and then they kind of start pointing and waving. And it's really interesting to see the people catch on that it's finally a joke,
But it's bluegrass.
It's bluegrass, but we do some rock and roll songs like "Hocus Pocus" by Focus, that old '70s rock and roll song. We just do some crazy stuff, and it's weird to see it done bluegrass style, but it's really entertaining. People really think it's pretty funny, and the picking's pretty decent too. I think.
Yeah, well, some of the guys I think I know most of the guys in there.
Trent Wyman,
Trent and Bruce.
And Trent is a great player and also a funny man. And Matt Gum, who's also very funny and also a good player and singer. Mark Pierman, who was with Roy Clark for many years.
I didn't know Mark was doing that.
Yeah, he is. He wait till you see this. He is so funny looking. And then a guy named Earl Hees, who plays upright bass, and he's a phenomenal musician. He really is. He's played with Rhonda Vincent and several people. Never mind. Go ahead. I'll be over here.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah, I know. Just lock up. But lucky I'm goofy.
You're traveling on the road some. I know you're doing some comedy clubs, things like that.
Yeah, I've been to Alaska this summer.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
How the Eskimos react to your comedy?
There was
Is it
four
all right to
of them.
say that? I mean,
well, they're not really Eskimos. I mean, they're pretty much like you and I. I didn't meet any of the Eskimos anyway. I'm sure they're up there. But I wasn't in an igloo or nothing like that. You got me pegged for being... Big hand for my pet seal, ladies and gentlemen. No, it wasn't like that. I mean, they were regular old folks. They're pretty redneck, too, so they got my humor pretty good.
Well,
yeah, but it was it was kind of weird. It never got dark. And I can't shut her down.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got one of them brains that, I know y'all might find this hard to believe. It hardly stops. It's like it's going all the time, so I need darkness.
Yeah, Lord, that's got to be weird.
Yeah, it is. It is. And then I went fishing out there, and it was, you ever seen Deadliest Catch?
Yeah.
They threw me all over that boat to take home 15 pounds of fillets.
Really?
It cost me, I think, like $30 a pound. If I add it all up, boy, it was good.
Was it?
Yeah. No, it wasn't that much, but man, what an experience. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But I've been from Alaska to Birmingham this summer. It's been a lot of fun. And then done a lot of shows over here at Clay Cooper's place.
Yeah, I knew you were doing that, and that's something else I haven't been able to catch yet because we work pretty much the same time. But
and Matt and Trent are helping me there, and all those guys. It's pretty neat to see all their talents come out because those guys are good writers. They're good comedians. And like I said, good musicians too. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Matt's really different. I mean, the comedy that he does over at Clay's is different. And it's not your normal hillbilly stuff. And I want to talk about that a little bit too, because when we first started, that's what you did. You did characters.
Mm-hmm.
You were Barely Made It, I think,
Right.
was the first character we
Yep.
ever came up with. And,
My first one was Chester P. Drawers in Arkansas.
right.
And but when I moved here, we had Chester Drawers, Don.
Right. Eddie Bowman.
Eddie Bowman.
Yeah.
Eddie Bowman. And so I had to change my name to Clumsy Walker. And then Barely Made It.
Yeah.
And I wanted so hard to shake that.
I know you
And
did.
you encouraged me to do that.
Yeah.
You did. That was good because I was scared to drop that whole character persona. You know, I
Right.
was scared to be Paul Harris on stage. I really was. It
Yeah.
scared me to death. And so finally dropping the teeth and the bow tie and the hat, and I did it all. Remember, I did it like in stages. Like I took the tie off, but I had the teeth and the hat, and then I took the teeth out, but I still had the hat, and then finally I shucked the hat. But
Yeah.
it was a weird transition, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me because I decided when you taught me into sticking around, I decided I wanted to be serious about comedy,
Right.
and I wanted to start writing. I know that sounds funny, but
But you do have to be serious about it.
you have to be serious. If you don't want to do because I want to break having to do the same routine over and over and over.
Right.
It burns you out. So you want to keep it fresh as you can.
Right.
And so you got to write, and then you got to try that out in front of people. And man, that's a spooky experience whenever you take something from your brain and then try to translate that into something funny.
It's I mean, it's like writing songs. It may even be harder than writing songs because I mean, you do have to the thoughts that you have to make it to where everybody understands it. Everybody can get it.
And
It's
the
hard
timing,
part.
you got to have the timing down. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, man, I did want to show this clip that you got of the Cleverly Trio. That there's 5 of them, and can we see that now?